Tell the DJ spin it like a Beyblade. Tell the DJ spin it like a Beyblade. Dust my feet, let my shoes at the front door. Top flow sweet, heaven gates, that's a condo. Dust on my feet, let my shoes at the front door. Dust, tell them folks in God I trust. Had to dust my feet, let my shoes at the front door. Top flow sweet, heaven gates, that's a condo. Dust on my feet, let my shoes at the front door. Dust, tell them folks in God I trust.
Shalom, kings and queens. What up, my peoples? Welcome back to IMTV Talks. Man, I am talking with my good brother. Look, we've been having dope conversations all year. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my good friend, Mr. Jaamel, the TrunkRattler. Yo, what's good with you, King?
Man, chilling. You know what I'm talking about? Everything all good, man. Everything copacetic, man. Appreciate you having me on this evening, man. But yeah, everything good, man. You good?
Man, for sure, man. Like I said, man, with all the stuff, going on between the both of us, man, there is a lot to be thankful for. All praises to the Most High, for real.
Yeah, that's so, indeed.
Man, so, bruh, like, you, man, what can I say, man? You had the streets on lock this year, especially when you dropped that Born Royal, man. Can you reiterate the Born Royal album, plus the Smell of King single and the Shine single?
Yeah, man, that Born Royal, it did what it was supposed to do. And when I dropped it, like, the people just took to it. Like, Smell of King was the first single that I put out from that joint. And it was different. It was different for people that was hearing it, but, I mean, it was all natural for me because, I mean, I do all type of records. But people actually took well to that song. You had some people that hated on it and didn't want to play it. They didn't understand it. They thought that I was glorifying myself in it when I really wasn't. But, I mean, for the majority, man, people took to it. People understood it. And then when I followed up with Shine, I mean, that just took it to the next level. Like, Shine was the biggest song from that album. And it just took it to a different level, man. Shout out to Hondo and I.O. for jumping on that with me. But, yeah, that smooth, laid-back Southern style on that Shine joint it was something I think that people had never heard in the truth. And Sister Delta coined it. Like, when she heard it, she was like, man, that's righteous rap tunes. And I was like, dang, she said something. I got to use that. Right, but she put that phrase on it. I'm like, well, I mean, that's what it is. That's the type of music I make. But it was just something new and refreshing that, we hadn't heard in the truth, that true Southern style music. And it's all praises to the Most High for allowing me to continue to do my thing in my style and in my way and still get the message across to the people,
Man, I say, man, look, I don't see how people can hate on Smell of King because the Most High, He is the King of Kings. So, yeah. Man, that joint was definitely hot, especially when you did that one at the Dripping Ship. That was really dope. Yeah. And Shine, like, that was one of the biggest songs in the community. Like, that mug made it to track stars.
Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, all praises for that too, man. Yeah, it made it on track stars, and I was like, man, he might got something with this one. And I mean, the Most High knew what he's doing. Like, you can't. One thing about the truth, man, you can't stop it. It don't matter what form it's in. If it's in music, if it's in a podcast, if it's brothers out on the corner, it don't matter what form it is. If it's the truth, you can't stop it. And the Most High is going to allow it to spread. So that's what we saw with that. Like, that was a living testimony of, all right, this is some down south swinging music, but it's spreading because the Most High is allowing it to, because it's the truth.
For sure. And yeah, once again, man, shout out to our good friends, man, Ayob and Yahoo, OG Hondo, like, man, you and Hondo, boy, oh, y'all done some stuff, man, but I'm gonna get into that later. Cause what I want to bring up next is the Forever Freestyle, man. What made you want to come out with that one?
The Forever Freestyle, it was, that joint is one of my favorite instrumentals, the 8-ball MJG joint, Forever. And I was sitting at home one day, and I'm like, man, I'm just about to go in the lab and drop a freestyle, because I was contemplating on doing a mixtape. I was like, if I did something, I wanted to do something again that I don't think has been done in truth music, which is jacking for beats, taking these beats and just freestyling on them, like old mixtape style. I was like, I don't think it's been done in the truth. So I was like, all right, I'm going to start off, I'm going to freestyle over this, and I'm going to see how it turned out. It came out dope, so I threw it out there. And people were like, man, he snapped on that thing. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole mixtape. Like, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole mixtape like this, because I don't think people have heard this before. So, yeah, that's just what it was, man. It was me testing out something, man. Testing out a freestyle over a dope instrumental that belonged to somebody else and killing it with the truth.
For sure. Man, and speaking of people you've been working with, man, I told this other OG that I'm gonna tell on both of y'all, man, because y'all didn't have to be snapping like that and burning these tracks up. But what's up with you and Mono on this Thriller Time joint, man? What's up with that, man?
Man, shout out to Mono, man. That's the big bro right there, man. And he reached out to me. Like, he sent me like it was like 3 or 4 songs, man. And he was like, for his album. He sent me like 3 or 4 songs for his album, man. Let the OG talk. And he was like, man, pick what you want to get on. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm listening to these songs, right? And I'm like, all right, but it was something about that Thriller Time. I heard it. I was like, look, all right. And I'm hearing the other tracks that he sent that's on the album. I'm like, it was something about that Thriller Time. I was like, man, this just calling my name. And when I told him, I'm like, I'm going to jump on that one, he was like, man, I already knew you was going to pick that one. Yep. And when I heard what he was talking about on there, I'm like, man, it's just perfect. I got something for it. I sent my verse back to him the next day. Like, look, but yeah, I mean, that song just turned out dope, man. Like I said, shout out to Mono, man. You know, Mono be doing his thing. And I mean, our styles go good with each other. Like, we both Southern, even though it's 2 different Southern styles. He ATL, I'm Mississippi. It just blends together on that track so perfectly, man. It just came out perfect. So shout out to Mono for that one, for giving me the lob on that thing.
Man, and that's what me and Monologue was talking about, because that's exactly what he said. Like, when he sent you them songs and you ended up picking that one, we both was like, yeah, that was you. That was all you right there, that Thriller Time. Yeah. And just like when y'all did your thing on Israel Coming Back, man, that's another dope one.
Yeah. Israel Coming Back, that was one of the things in reverse. So like with that one, I sent it straight to him. I didn't send him anything to pick from. I only sent that. I'm like, look, I need you on this one, because I'm different. I'm just not an artist. I'm a producer. You know what I'm saying? A mix, an engineer, and a master. So I hear it before it happens. So I ain't got to send you 3 or 4 songs to choose from. I already know, all right, this is what he needs to be on. It sounds perfect for him. I sent it to him, and it was only me and him at the time. I'm like, look, I got my verse on here. I was like, I want you to jump on this last verse. I broke the beat down around his voice so he could shine on it. I'm like, all right, cool. You kill this last verse. And I told him, like, I'm gonna throw your pie in the middle. He was like, cool. He sent his verse back. I sent it over to your pie. She put her thing on it, and it's just another one. It blended. And like I heard it before the song was even made. I'm like, it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be your pie. And it's gonna be mono. And that's just how it came out, man. Just having that ear, knowing who sounds good on what tracks, right? And he came on at the end and just destroyed that thing. And to help it even shine even better with him, that's why, you know, if you listen to that song, I broke it down so perfectly for him, for his voice to come through there, because I wanted him to come on at the end and just kill it and take it home. And he did what he was supposed to do on that thing. Same thing with your pie. I broke certain parts down around her voice that let her voice cut through and shine. And she came on there and did exactly what she was supposed to do, you know. So it's all praise to the Most High, man, for that one. That was another monster on that Born Royal album, man, that just took off.
Man, wonderful combination. And my thing that I always say, man, that joint was off the hook. Man. and I'll tell you what else is off the hook, man. Your feature on Wonderland, like you and Iob, y'all came together on, no, matter of fact, you, Iob, and I think you said the Yahoo Lights was on there, that lift your spirit.
Yeah.
That was another great song. How did y'all get together on that one?
Well, one thing about Iob is a character, man. So if you don't pay attention to Iob, he'll trick you. So Iob and the Yahoo Lights, you know, the Yahoo Lights is all Iob, right?
Oh wow!
See, that's what I'm saying. See, he a character and he will trick you. The Yahoo Lights is Iob, but he goes into different harmonies on the song. That's the Yahoo Lights. It's all him. It might sound like different people, but it's all him doing harmonizing with his vocals, and it sounds like multiple people. But yeah, he sent me that song, and he was like, "Man, I got this track. I think that it sounds perfect for you." I'm like, "All right, cool." And he sent it over, and I was listening to it. You know, it sounded like some straight East Coast hip hop. I was like, okay. I'm like, all right. I thought he was gonna send me some of that, you know, that down south swinging. But when I heard it, I was like, okay, this is the old school hip hop. Like, I'm about to get on here and get my hip hop on, you know, and it just it
sure did.
Sounded like Snoop came in the truth.
Get to the truth.
The minus the juice, you know. So I was like, okay. But when I heard, that was the first thing that I thought of when I heard it, because he was talking about, you know, being back in the day, the high top and all this. And I'm like, man, the first thing that came to my mind sounded like Snoop came in the truth. And I'm like, that's it. I got to take it from there. But, man, that was another one. The Most High shine light on that thing. And that's one of the standout tracks on Io's album, man. And I appreciate Io. That's my brother. I appreciate him for throwing me the lob on that one as well, man, because that track came out dope.
Man, it truly did. And it doesn't stop there, man, because to follow that, you come out with the Cold single, man. What made you want to do that one and let that be the first joint off the new album?
Cold, man. I must confess, I made Cold with a cold heart. Like I was a little angry, you know, and it's because of a lot of the things that I was seeing since coming into the truth and making truth music. Like, you listen to some of the things that I was saying on there, man, about how I started our conversation off about how, you know, some people was hating on the Smell of King, right? And even outside of Smell of King, it's been a lot of people that just don't like what I'm doing when it comes to truth music, because my style is different. Like, my style is different. My style caters more to the streets and to the individuals who don't know that they Israelites, you know. My music is made for them, to pull them in. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't rock with it and won't play it on their radio stations because of that. And a lot of people, they won't talk to me, they won't interview me because of that. And it's like, okay, are you listening to what the music is, right? Are you have you tried to have a conversation with me to see where I'm coming from? Are you listening to the music? Are you listening to the beats? Are you listening to what's being said? Have you seen how many people I've been able to touch just off of the Most High blessing me to make truth music? Like it ain't a game. This ain't nothing that I'm doing to glorify myself. If I was doing that, I would have been signed a deal in this secular a while ago. But I've turned down deals since coming into the truth. Right? It's about getting that message out there, getting the truth out. And I've touched people doing that. The Most High has blessed me to be able to do that. But a lot of people just don't understand it. And I got frustrated. I got angry. And that's where cold came from. I'm so cold. And the subject matter on what I'm talking on there is just the real. Like, a lot of people just don't play my music. You listen to the radio stations that's throughout the truth, you're not going to hear me on there. And if you do, it's sporadic, right? If you look at all the people doing interviews and all of it, you're not going to see me on a lot of platforms, bro. And that's just being real. It's being 100% honest. You're not going to see me on there. You're not going to see me on there. And you look at the top 5 list that float around, you're not going to see me on there. And you know what I'm saying? It's cool. And like I ain't even tripping on it like that. But that's where that song came from. It came from me. I had got cold, right? And it's point blank to the point. I'm so cold. And that's where that came from. I had to get it off my chest. It just so happened to turn out to be a dope song. But I had to get it off my chest to set the marker for the album, right? To let people know, all right, I see what's going on. I might not be in your clique or in your circle to where you rock with me like that. It's all good. Like, you can't stop the truth. Like I said, the truth is going to continue to spread.
Man, true that, man. And speaking of getting that truth out there, you know, I had to make some. I'm gonna just go ahead and put this out there. I had to make some different moves. If you notice, like, I was doing back jams, but I shut it down. And the reason I shut back jams down is because, you know, I work with the new label, Harvest G Music, and I also work with Harvest G Radio. So I get to be the DJ there and spin music there. So your stuff can most definitely be heard on Harvest G Radio. Just like this interview for this show will be heard on Harvest G Radio as well. So lately I've been letting all the Truth and Righteous artists know, like, yeah, y'all stuff can definitely be heard there.
Yeah, man, it's all praises, man. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, the only way, man, that truth music wins, truth music takes off, right, when we decide that, all right, we're going to come together and we're going to support it, right? You got a lot of people making truth music, right? And yes, truth music is very oversaturated, right? It's a lot of people doing it. It's a lot of people that shouldn't be doing it, right? But if we come together and we take the people that's making good truth music and we support it, right? Truth music can stand on its own. It can be its own genre, and it can take off. Right? The way you see the Christian platform, the Christian rappers and Christian singers and gospel take off. Like, you look at Lecrae, everybody in the Christian community got behind Lecrae for him to take off.
True that.
You see what I'm saying? If we do the same thing here with the truth music, we can do the same thing. It's way too many of us to not do it. To pick a handful of truth artists and be like, all right, these the ones that we go support. They making good quality music that can be heard. It can reel people in, and we're going to get behind them and support them. Everybody in the truth do that, and they support the music when it come out. Like, it's millions of us, man. Just imagine that. It's millions of us that's in the truth. And just imagine if we got behind the artist and supported it. It has no choice but to take off.
You right about that, man. It is way too many of us in the truth, especially to be hating on each other, trying to keep each other quiet. Like truth and righteous music has a lot to offer, and we've been having like speaking to the team I'm with, we've been having the same conversation about like the Dallas artists, but in similarity, like we have a lot to offer, but nobody's gonna look at us if we keep fighting each other.
Yeah. Man.
So you right, man. We have to work together to get this truth out, so more people can know what the real is.
Yeah, like the formula is simple, man. The formula is very simple. Give you an example, like with my upcoming project, right? Rocket's Rap Tunes, right? If you look at this project, and if we say, okay, people in the truth, we're going to go and we're going to get behind this project. We're going to support it. Just imagine if everybody supported the project. It's $6.99, right? If everybody got behind and purchased a copy, do you know what that would do to the industry?
Mm-hmm.
What that would do, that would send shockwaves through the industry to where everybody would have to come and look at truth music and say, what just happened? Who is this? What's being said here? We got to do something about this, right? If you can't beat it, we're going to have to join it. That's how it's going to happen. The formula is simple. That's all that got to happen. It ain't got to be to where we doing all these different shows all around the world, or we got it playing on all of these radios. No. Drop a project. Somebody in the truth is dropping a project. It ain't got to be mine, whoever it is. If we say, all right, we're going to get behind this project, everybody go out and buy this project when it drops. And that project sells 1 million copies, that's going to send shockwaves throughout the industry to where people going to have to look at truth music and be like, what is that? What just happened? And they did it with no record label. What just happened?
And true that, man, because again, look at the recent lineup. Like, you got Mono with Let the OG Talk. Then you got Io with Wonderland. You got J. Lutch and Larvis with World Without End. You got you with Righteous Rap Tunes coming out. Last episode I had Zamar Yasharel. He's dropping his stuff, The Awakening and Good News. Like, man, like, people need to know about this stuff, man.
Yeah. Like, you could have picked any album you just named. You could have picked it and be like, look, everybody go buy this album. Everybody. Go spend your $6-7, purchase this album. Yeah. And when the industry sees that this album has hit the charts for selling however many records in the first week, it's gonna be like, what just happened? It's gonna be pandemonium. And then people gonna have to come and see about truth music. It's that simple.
Sure.
That simple.
For sure. And man, I also want to bring up this great moment in truth and righteous music that I am thankful for. When you called me up and said, let's do the Red Wine mixtape. Man, can you share about that joint? And look, thank you. Like, from the deepest part of my heart for even letting me work with you on that joint.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Like, I needed you on that. I needed the DJ. So I appreciate you, but I knew that what you did on that tape, it took it to a whole nother level. And like, you captured the exact sound. You captured the exact sound that I needed for the tape, because like I could have did all the freestyles and put the tape together and just put it out, right? And it would have been, all right, this is a dope mixtape. He on there snapping. But the way you came you made it blend so good, man, and you took it to another level. Like a DJ, you had the old 80s, 90s style going on with the echo in the back. You remind me of the DJ on Paid in Full, the way you were doing it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite DJs, Brucey B.
yeah, like you did it exactly like that. And I'm like, man, he done killed it. But yeah, man, yeah, like you definitely went on there and did your thing, man, and you took the tape to a whole nother level. And the red wine, man, it caught a lot of people off guard. You know, I didn't give any type of notice or promo. Like, I just threw it out, and people wasn't expecting it. They weren't expecting to hear somebody getting on these beats that belong to somebody else and just killing them like that. Freestyle, but it's still killing it in a righteous way, like righteous freestyles. And yeah, man, the people gravitated to it and they loved it, man. And especially like our joint, like the Nothing But a Boo thing.
Oh, Boo thing, I love it.
that's one of them standout joints, man. And yeah.
Man, oh yeah, and that's why I said I wanted to bring OG Hondo back up, because what y'all did on Let Me Find Out, look, first and foremost, you took it back to my hometown with that one. Oh, y'all bounced it up, man. Like, that was great the way y'all came together on that one, and that was a great way to pay homage to Fifth Ward Weeby. Look, rest in peace to the Bounce King, Fifth Ward Weeby. Yeah, that Let Me Find Out was awesome as well, man.
Yeah, every time I do a mixtape to where I'm like doing the freestyles, I used to do them before I came into the truth. But every mixtape I did, I always did a bounce freestyle. Because one, I was so close to New Orleans. Yeah, I was so close to New Orleans growing up in Gulfport, Mississippi. I was 45 minutes away. I used to be in New Orleans all the time. It wasn't nothing but a hop and a skip. I was over there all the time, man. And any weekend you could catch me over there in New Orleans. And then we had, since we were so close, 93.3 was one of our radio stations. So we had our hometown, 94.5. We had 93.3 with Wild Wayne.
You had a dream, yo.
Then we had another station that was in Mobile. And shout out to Wild Wayne, man. We did a lot of work with Wild Wayne, man, before coming into the truth, man. He had us over in New Orleans all the time doing the industry influence and all the other stuff he had going on over there, man. He introduced us to Manny Fresh, and shout out to Wild Wayne. Wild Wayne did a lot, but
it's shit, boy, Wild Wayne.
Yeah, so I had to do that bounce record, man. Yeah, and Fifth Ward Weeby, you know, he a legend in his own over there in New Orleans, man.
For sure. Yeah, that was amazing, man. And yeah, and matter of fact, I wanted to give another shout out to the R&B artist Too Smooth, because I had mentioned you in my interview with him, because like I told him, like, you've been showing folks that Mississippi ain't to be played with, like, cause dude could sing like no tomorrow, and he was sharing with me about all this talent, man. All of y'all that come from Mississippi, man, y'all are straight dope.
Yeah, like Mississippi, man. It's a lot of talent in Mississippi. A lot of people doing different things in Mississippi. It ain't just music. You got basketball. That's how I came up. I came up hooping. From music to basketball to football, like anything, like entertainment wise, there's so much talent in Mississippi. Mississippi just is one of those states that nobody's coming to. Nobody's coming to get you, to give you a scholarship, or to sign you to a record deal, or to put you in a movie, right? Nobody's coming. Like, you got to leave the state to get these things, right? And like Mississippi is a trap. It's like with the most talent, And people end up going to junior college to play ball, and then it stops. And I mean, you had a handful of people, man, to just make it out. Um, they had the grace of the Most High with them, because it is super tough to make it out of Mississippi, man. Even being a talented person, that's why a lot of people leave Mississippi, and when they leave, they don't claim it no more. Right? You got a lot of people right now in the industry that's from Mississippi but don't claim it, right? Because they had to get away from there and go somewhere else to make a name for themselves. But like, there's a lot of people in the industry that's from Mississippi that you would know of.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow, man. But still, man, shout out to all of you that come from there, man. Like, yeah, again, like, y'all are dope. And
I
man,
appreciate that, man.
No problem. But now, man, let's talk about righteous rap tunes. But first, before you speak on it, you know, you and I both, we love us some UGK, right?
Yeah.
And when I hear the name title, it makes me think about something Pimp C said about making country rap tunes.
Yeah.
Because they had their own way of doing things, and it's like it's the same thing with you. It's like, in the truth, you got your own way of doing stuff. So, you know, when you drop righteous rap tunes, look, they gotta fasten their seatbelts, man.
Yeah, righteous rap tunes, but it's definitely an album that is going to be unlike anything that we've heard in this truth music genre. And like I said, the title came from Sister Delta, that she coined my music as being a righteous rap tune. Yeah, shout out to Sister Delta. She coined my music as being called righteous rap tunes, because she said I make country rap tunes, but it's the righteous version. So I was like, yeah, that's dope. I'm like, I gotta use that, and it's just perfect. Too perfect not to use, man. But yeah, when you hear righteous rap tunes, that's exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get that country rap tune, but it's righteous, and then it got my TrunkRattler twist to it, right? And from start to finish, like, I go so deep on this album because I was going through a lot. Like, I went through a lot this year. And when I made Born Royal, it was the beginning. Like, when I made Born Royal, it was the beginning of a heavy trial that I was going through. And then coming into righteous rap tunes, I was at the brink of coming out of that trial, but still trying to bounce back from everything that I went through. So being able to talk about everything that I've been through this year, being able to talk about different things that I've seen other people go through this year, things that I've seen in the truth this year, like, it's heavy. A lot of great subject matter, storytelling. Like, I put my all into it, into making this album, and it's definitely going to show when people listen to it. You'll definitely hear the emotion, you'll hear the grittiness, you'll hear the sound, you'll hear the passion, right? You'll hear the trials in my voice and through the stories that I'm telling. But it's definitely one of the albums that definitely needs to be heard throughout the community.
True that on top, man. So, you know, again, we just did Red Wine together, and you got righteous rap tunes coming out. So what else can we look forward to from Jaamel the TrunkRattler?
Man, right now, I don't even know, man. It's whatever the Most High says that I need to do. Right now, I'm working on other artists, helping them get their music out. like I said, outside of just rapping, like I mix, I'm an engineer, I master music, I'm a producer, so yeah, doing that. I'm working on some other artists, helping them get their stuff mixed and mastered so they can get it out. Yeah, but who knows, man? I'm pretty sure I'm going to be continuing to make music. It's just whatever the Most High has for me, whatever path that he chooses to lead me down, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be over music. I mean, whether you hear my voice or not, like, I'll have something to do with somebody's music. So.
Mm-hmm. And again, thank you. Look, thank you again, because I'm also one of those artists that you're working on. Look,
yeah.
Let me go and speak on it.
Yeah. You know,
I give you mad props, man. You are very awesome at what you do, bro. For real.
I appreciate that, man. All praises.
All praises indeed, man. Well, man, kings and queens, look, this has been another word flow. I'm having a great time talking to my good brother, Jaamel the TrunkRattler. I thank you for coming through once again and being on the show, yo.
Again, I appreciate you having me on, man. I appreciate everything that we've been doing. I know we'll continue to do some great things, man, coming up in the future. That Drip and Sip is around the corner, man. I'm trying to get there. I know we got some work to do, man. So we'll continue to do that, man. So, man, I appreciate you, man.
Man, no problem at all. So, you know, most def, I got to push play on some of your music as we check up out of here. Man, it's your IJOL Judah, a.k.a. DJ Dr. J, with my bro Jaamel the TrunkRattler. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to the show. Continue to love the Most High, love each other, and love yourselves. Take care, y'all.
Keep the law. I'm so cold, so cold. Oh, peace and a drink. Got these haters mad, but they love the way I swing. Plenty tribulation, but I still do my thing. Break the devil down, make them kiss the paint, it rain. Everybody mad and they wanna see me done. Booking all these shows, they ain't calling me for none. Top 5 lists, they don't mention me in none. I still keep it moving, see how far I done come. My spirit's so high, I can flip above the rim. Play myself one-on-one, Thomas Shepard in the gym. I'm a humble guy, but believe me, boy, I'm him. Blessed to the max, you can see it in my grin. I'm so cold, so cold. Keep it real, I ain't never been a fake. I'm trying to feed my fam, but you wanna take my plate. I'm the first in line, but you wanna make me wait. Supposed to be my brother, but you're looking like a snake. Talk behind my back, but I really don't care. I'm focused on the kingdom, sure that I won't see you there. The lies that you're spreading got it smelling in the air. Yeah, please separate the wheat from the tares. Mad cause I don't celebrate your pagan feast. I ain't worried about you, why you worried about me? Thanksgiving Day, please don't invite me. I don't wanna kick it with you, you don't really like me. I'm so cold, so cold.
Blessed in the summer, blessed in the winter. Disrespect me, the most high gon' get richer. Boy, I do my thing, 2 gold chains. When I see a devil, know I gotta swing and bang. Blessed in the summer, blessed in the winter. Disrespect me, the most high gon' get richer. Boy, I do my thing, 2 gold chains. When I see a devil, know I gotta swing and bang.
Had to get older, really got colder. I done got grown, got a chip on my shoulder. Had to get older, had to get older, had to get older, really got colder.
Who disciples the dope boys? These sermons get wheels turning like chauffeurs or Uber drivers. I've been inspired by Obadiah to bring the truth in the game full of open liars. I'm in the lines then, don't need a violin. Ain't no sad song, this a big win. Mufasa still sleeping. Landed on my feet when they threw me off the deep end. See walking how I be walking. Bruce Banner how they be hawking for the green but ain't beanstalking. I stand firm, my boy, this ain't no lean talking. About face, get on my face when my king talking. Pastor of the street, shepherd the flock. Real estate and stocks, reinvest in the block, yeah. Rain or drought, I keep on serving. Giants better duck, the slingshot still working.
Never wanna work another job in my life, yo. The key to success is the happiness inside. So gotta get up early if you wanna get the ride. Preparation and drive, let the ruach be your guide. Put positive pictures up, visualize it first. Rid yourself of negativity, it'll put you in a hearse. Kick your thirst, expand on your wild ideas. Get them flies out, girl, you can't be scared out here. Most of us hinder ourselves because we lack. We in a conversation that'll put us on track. Instead we cave into the fears and insecurities, doubts, obstacles, and all the possibilities of being more than what we ever dreamed. Let them doors fly open as you imagine your self-esteem. Higher, stronger, best player on the roster. Being better because it is in you to prosper.
What is this joy on the track? My sis and I are back. Whether we chop or we flat, dry, we don't lack. Strike a match. We blaze in the dark, creatively spark. Music went hard, I know you loving these bars. Real people and like most of these stars. See, when we get together, it's like magic on Mars. Bringing back melodies that don't exist on the charts. And here we are, reviving a lost art. Thanks to Abba, beautiful musical cantata. Thankful for the gift that he gave to his 2 daughters. Hot like lava, regardless of the trauma in the aqua toasting. Pina colada.
All the powers is ours, we devour the cowards. Standing strong like a tower, nor the day nor the hour. His return is for certain. Better sure up your worship. Better plan out your purpose, cause your life has been purchased. I walk in blessings, not curses. Yep, I represent Torah. See, my king is Yahusha. Yep, and he goes before us, taking down all our enemies who mistake our identity. In the place of the dynasties where he placed us on bending knee. Calling plays like a quarterback, in the cut like a cul-de-sac. Like Moshe on the mountaintop, coming down to the golden calf. Man, the tablet in broken half. Our playbook was stolen. See, the dry bones are coming back, resurrected as soldiers. It's a fact we the chosen. Behind the veil we stay focused. Heartless and broken, contrite nights with the potion. See, my vices is gone and I stay protected like Goshen. I rep the city of David, Jerusalem be the homeland.
Yahuwah, who reigns in glory, all people tremble before him. Dwelling between cherubim, let the earth be moved for him. Yahuwah, who is in Zion, high above the people still. Let us praise his name together. He is holy.
What if Yahweh cracked the sky right now? And the fringes on your skirt up around your thigh right now. Cause you been over Mrs. Smith and sharing pie right now. And next week it'll be another guy, oh my. You think the most high liking all your twerk videos, or cause you drop it down and make your knees touch your elbows?
Freak ho!
Y'all is foul, go on and take them free throws. Yeah, I used to do it too, but I had set me free goals. Get a husband laying down with only him, and that's law. Being contentious or submissive, sister girl, now that's flaw. Get that blood up out your steak, cause if you don't, then that's raw. Cut off your right hand and save your own life, now that's soft. Actually, it's Matthew 5 and verse 30, that is. Gotta keep the oil in case the room is early, my friends. And yeah, we know this the end, although we don't know the when. And we've been indoor for a night, and yeah, for some it's gon' end. And for some it's the beginning, the horrible is the end. It's fire falling from the sky, the elect walking in dominion. The narrow straight way is winning, no breaking and ain't no bending. They claiming we ain't the Jews while they celebrate those pretending. They seeing that that we ascending, they come up short like they mean. They mad that we keep the law and ain't even mixing our linen. Ain't here to judge, but I can't tell no lie. Morning come before destruction, that's that my.
Hey, shout out to my struggling people who try to keep their hands clean and avoid evil. The ones who go to work day in and day out. Could've chose the streets but took a different route. Yeah, the truth I breathe and I need that. I took up my cross and I ain't looking back. Even if you fall 100 different times.